Party General Secretary To Lam attends ceremony marking 80th traditional day of Military Region 4's Armed Forces.
Mr.Zelensky urges Mr. Trump to end Ukraine war like in the Middle East.
Nghe An. Breakthrough for marine economy.
Hello everyone, you are watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Đăng. Let's get started. Nghệ An, on the morning of October 12, the Party Committee and Command of Military Region 4 held a ceremony in President Ho Chi Minh's hometown to mark the 80th traditional day of the Military Region's Armed Forces, October 15, 1945, October 15, 2025. At the event, the unit received Ho Chi Minh's order for the third time. General Secretary and Secretary of the Central Military Commission, To Lam, attended and delivered a speech outlining key direction for the future development of the Military Region's Armed Forces.
At the ceremony, on behalf of the party and state leaders, General Secretary and Secretary of the Central Military Commission, To Lam, presented the Ho Chi Minh Order to the Armed Forces of Military Region 4. This third Ho Chi Minh Order affirmed the long-standing tradition and immense contributions of the Military Region 4's armed forces to the revolutionary cause of the party and the nation. Speaking at the ceremony, the General Secretary To Lam acknowledged and highly praised the outstanding feats and achievements of the Military Region 4's armed forces throughout their 80 years of construction, combat, victory, and growth. On behalf of the party and state leadership, the General Secretary requested that the armed forces of the military region continue to thoroughly grasp Ho Chi Minh's military ideology and the party's military and national defense line, especially the strategy for national defense in the new situation. With the achievements, victories, and glorious tradition over the past 80 years, the General Secretary expressed confidence that the armed forces of Military Region 4 will increasingly mature and strive to excellently complete all assigned tasks, forever worthy of the trust and affection of the party, state, and people.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky urged Donald Trump to help broker peace in Ukraine, like in the Middle East, during a phone call on October 11.
The call came a day after Russia launched a large-scale attack on Ukraine's energy grid, knocking out power to parts of the capital Kiev and 9 other Ukrainian regions. During the phone call, Mr. Zelensky also praised Mr. Trump for the U.S. leader's peace efforts in the Middle East after Washington brokered a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. "I had a call with U.S. President Donald Trump, a very positive and productive one," Zelensky said on Facebook. "If a war can be stopped in one region, then surely other wars can be stopped as well, including the Russian war," Volodymyr Zelensky added, calling for Donald Trump to pressure Russia into negotiations.
Gaza Civil Defense Agency says that more than 500,000 people have returned to Gaza City since a ceasefire took effect on October 10th.
Many displaced Palestinians were left stunned by the destruction when they returned home. Israel agreed to the truce on October 10th and pulled back troops from several areas of the territory. Under a ceasefire deal proposed by U.S. President Donald Trump, Hamas will hand over 47 remaining hostages, living and dead, from the 251 abducted during its October 7th attack on Israel 2 years ago. In exchange, Israel will release 250 prisoners serving life sentences and 1,100 Gazans detained since the war broke out. The withdrawal of Israeli forces from some areas, announced at 0900 GMT October 10th, set the clock running on a 72-hour deadline for Hamas to release the hostages, ending on morning of October 13th.
Coming up next are some updated news.
Decree 261/2025, effective from October 10th, 2025, stipulates that the income for individuals who buy social housing will be increased to a maximum of 20 million VND month. The decree clearly stipulates that single people with an income of no more than 20 million VND month, or up to 30 million VND if raising a small child, and married couples with a total income of no more than 40 million VND month are eligible to apply for social housing. This income level is determined based on the actual salary received in the 12 most recent months. The new policy is expected to expand the buyers of social housing, promoting a balanced and sustainable development of the real estate market.
A large number of locals and tourists are flocking to the Thang Long Imperial Citadel in Hanoi to immerse themselves in vibrant cultural and culinary exchange activities at the First Cultures of World Festival, promoting mutual understanding among nations. The festival is taking place with a wide range of experiential activities, art performances, cultural showcases, and interactive programs featuring 45 cultural spaces representing countries and territories from around the world. A total of 23 art troupes from both Vietnam and abroad are participating in the festival. There are 34 international food stalls offering signature dishes of countries and territories from across all continents.
The lacquer painting Uncle Ho Reading the Declaration of Independence by Chu Nhat Quang set a Guinness World Record as the world's largest monolithic lacquer painting. The painting measures 2.4 mi x 7.2 meters and is double-sided. The front side depicts the historic moment of September 2, 1945 at Ba Dinh Square, when President Ho Chi Minh read the Declaration of Independence declaring the birth of the Democratic Republic of Vietnam. The backside is titled National Spring, symbolizing the Vietnamese people's joy and aspiration for peace and happiness. This is the first time a Vietnamese lacquer work has been recognized by Guinness World Records.
In recent years, marine economic development has become a key driver of Nghe An province overgrowth. In the new term, the province aims to make the marine economies a central pillar in its efforts to become a national growth hub.
Nghe An currently has over 3,900 fishing vessels, including 1,200 vessels with a capacity of 90 CV or more. The system of fishing logistics services and seafood processing is developed, with many fleets venturing far offshore, creating a source of raw materials for export. However, in addition to these achievements, fishermen still face many difficulties such as shrinking fishing grounds, unstable journey monitoring systems, and a decreasing labor force.
Fishing has been developed since our ancestors. In recent years, when industry has developed, fishing has become very difficult. There are only 3 months a year, while before there were 8 to 10 months a year.
Tan My Ward is restructuring its fishing fleet, reducing small boats and increasing large-capacity boats to carry out economic tasks and protect sea and island sovereignty.
Seafood exploitation activities account for 7.5 or 8% of the province's total economic structure and create jobs for over 70,000 workers. Fishing logistics services and seafood processing have improved the income and livelihoods of fishermen. However, the problem is the need to plan fishing ports to meet current needs. With over 80 kilometers of coastline and many beautiful beaches, Nghe An has also strongly developed marine tourism. Currently, beach tourism accounts for nearly 70% of the province's tourism activities, and its revenue contributes 27% to the tourism budget.
Regarding tourism revenue, it must ensure an increase of over 10% per year. The conditions for production value and revenue must correspond to the development needs of the area.
To effectively harness its potential, Nghe An is currently focusing on building a comprehensive marine economic development strategy linked with the planning of the South Than Hoa, North Nghe An region. In this strategy, the seaport system is considered a crucial lever. With these synchronized directions and solutions, Nghe An's marine economy will not merely rely on its traditional advantages, but is heading toward the goal of sustainable development, becoming one of the province's key economic sectors in the future.
This is the end of the show today. Thank you for watching.